Just a day ago, Anthropic pulled Fable 5, the most powerful AI model available to the public, offline. So I took the next best model, Opus 4.8, with maximum reasoning and gave it one single prompt: build me a product ad. No designer, no editor, no filming. The ad you're watching right now is what it built. Quick bit on Fable 5. The government ordered it pulled for national security reasons, and it's gone worldwide overnight, which is the real reason that if you bet your business on just a single model, you'd be stuck today. So I just used Opus 4.8 and gave it one single prompt. So you'll see I'm inside Claude Code, and I'm inside a hyperframes folder. This is the folder I use to edit videos sometimes, and this is the gigantic prompt that I gave Claude to build the ad for me. So you'll see I'm clearly laying out the deliverables, what the product is, which was basically a premium canned cold brew coffee. I also asked it to stop at the 30-minute mark. So for a 30-second ad, I only wanted it to run for 30 minutes before it should stop. And I did that because I didn't want it to eat up all of my tokens for my 5-hour limit. And I'm also saying by the 20-minute mark, you must have a complete postable cut, non-negotiable, paste backward from it. And what it needed to do is for it to calculate its progress, log it every 5 minutes. And then once you're on to minute 20, you should only try to polish it without adding any new scope. Now, what I had also done is I had created an ad shell. And what that basically means is, let me play this clip for you. And you'll see this is basically a shell for the ad that it needed to come up with. So it says the hook should go in here, introducing the product, the image, the name down below, then providing the first benefit, the second one, the third one, and then finally ending with a particular tagline. So it needed to use this particular ad shell to create the ad. I also asked it to verify it once it was done. Now let's go see what the ad looks like.
By mid-afternoon, your focus and energy start to fade. So we made a smarter one. Introducing BREW Premium Cold Brew Coffee for busy professionals. It's remarkably smooth with a clean, low-acid finish in every sip. It's completely sugar-free, so nothing heavy weighs you down. And with 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, it powers your whole afternoon. BREW, bold, smooth, and packed in a fully recyclable can. Find your North.
Well, wasn't that amazing? Now let's take a look at how Claude Code built this up. So after I gave it the prompt, I'm asking it, are you working? Because it was trying to think for a long time. It did identify that my key.ai's API is not in this folder, so I had to fall back to a different strategy to create the product image. Then it's also generating the voiceover via TTS. It's editing the index.html. This is to add in those motion graphics. And then at the 7-minute mark, it's trying to track its own progress. It's trying to fix 2 bugs here. It found the root causes. The layout was fixed. And then it's also starting to write the voiceover. By mid-afternoon, your focus and energy start to fade. That's what we heard in the ad. It's also writing its own progress log since I asked it to track its own progress. Again, it's editing a lot of index files. I scroll down through this. Finally, the voiceover seems to have succeeded. It's 28 seconds long, which it says is just before the final fade. It's also verifying its own work since I asked it to do it. And then finally, the render, it says, is solid. 30.02 seconds. I asked it to make a 30-second ad. Comes in at 2.7 MB. All 6 frames, it says, is verified. The hook reveal, the benefit beats, and the CTA. And finally, it says is already finished. The high render is done. The higher bitrate is confirmed. And then finally, it says it's done its work. It says verification passed. Now, actually what happened is when I played the ad for the first time, I couldn't hear the voiceover. So I just say, hey, I didn't hear the voiceover. I used to working on that. It said good catch. And what it found the root cause to be was the voiceover was always in the file. It was just mixed quiet. The mean was lower than what it should have been. And so it increased the decibel range and made it the one that's standard for social and web media ads. And that's how it did work. And this was done in about 20 minutes, 16 odd minutes for the first, and then it took about 6 minutes to finish the voiceover piece but it was all done in 20 minutes. I didn't really have to touch it except for that one time. And then if you look at my usage, it took up to 45% of my 5-hour session limit. I am on the Pro plan. So yes, that's half of it, but it's still not too bad if you think about it. I imagine this would have been a lot higher if I was trying to use Fable 5. So that's a finished professional ad. From one prompt and one tiny fix with the model, anyone can still use today. If you run a business and you've been waiting for AI to actually be useful instead of just hyped, this is the line that's being crossed right now. I'm going to keep testing exactly where it works and where it falls apart on real business stuff. So if that's useful to you, subscribe. And if you know someone who's still paying a fortune for simple ads, send them this. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.